on the beat, the rhythm is sweet, and her to do the crazy cool. God on the beat, the rhythm is sweet, and her to do the crazy cool.
£250,000, 22 identical sealed boxes, and no questions except one. Deal or no deal? The mic. Thank you for pointing that out, Egg. I'll turn the mic off. Thank you. I'll turn that back on. Thank you. Let me start again. We'll go back in time and we'll pretend that didn't happen. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening to the East Wing and the West Wing and the Pilgrims and you at home. And thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday, the 27th of June. It's lovely to have you here. And thank you so much, everybody, for the love. I'm a little bit overwhelmed because I was thinking I've got to do the introduction. I've got to do the Deal or No Deal introduction. It's the only one. Donkeys Are Aliens. It's the only one with a set introduction. I've got to do it. I've got to do that. But I just want to thank everyone for all the love. So let me just see if I can go back because it's all gone off the end of my OBS chat. First of all, thank you so much for the level 5 hype train, and I'm going to go back through the chat and I'll watch this on the VOD tomorrow. Hello, darling. There's my wife is just coming in to say hello as well. Everyone, Meg says everyone else is giving me love, so she's going to as well. Thank you. Oh, you've just completed the level 5 hype train. You are amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all that. Just to see if I can backpedal as much as I can. Thank you to Ash and Egg and Matt, who had resubs, and then there were sub bombs coming in. There was subs from Matt. There was a sub bomb, I think, from Connor, and then there was 1500 bits. I think I saw from Connor. Let me see what I can see in the chat and see what happened. The massive sub bomb from Connor there is that 10 subs, Connor? That is just ridiculous, and thank you so much. That is enormously kind of you. You've no idea what that means, so thank you so much, and for all the emojis that come with it. That is words and things and stuff. So welcome to everyone. And Apodo Nuevo, thank you very much for that gift sub as well there. And 5 emotes shared as well. And Egg Fried Cheese, thank you for the gift subs there. I'm trying to catch up as much as I can here. I will go through this chat in a minute. And more subs from Matt the Ref. And Lingo Maniac, thank you for the gift subs there as well. Oh, there's too many. I can't even. Thank you. I can't even speak. I just do my Boris Johnson impression. Eaten. Yeah. All the emotions. 127% on a level 5 hype train. Oh, that is just bonkers. Thank you all so very much indeed. Flash.exe has stopped working. He has. And there's a level 5 hype train emote there. Rabble, eaten is about right. Choo choo hype punk. I like that a lot. Let me go back to the chat and let me see if I can say hello. And welcome to everyone playing set game as well. I just sort of stopped it in the middle of the... Well, I think you finished it, but you got through a few, which is great. Emotes are being delivered to supporters, apparently. There's lots of them. Forgive me if I miss you, but I'm going to go back as far as I can on the OBS chat and see who's here. Good evening to Persephone's Twitch bot, to Dr. Mummy, Matt the Ref, Not a Jumble of Numbers, Iru? Is that Iru? Iru-chan? Iru-chan official, welcome to you. I'm not sure I've seen you around before, but you're very welcome to the stream, Iru. Lovely to have you here. Nightbot, always nice to see you've shown up. Listwitz, good evening to you. Connor, you ridiculously generous man. Thank you very much for all you've done this evening, and welcome to the stream. Apodo Nuevo, welcome to you. Effrontery, I think that's another new name. Welcome, Effrontery. Welcome to the family. It's lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoy your stay. And then all these people who are presumably here: Aspia Dog, Cetra, Monami, Party of Me, Dogfish, Apodo Nuevo, JPB, GM Rubik, Dupless Force, Purple Link. Welcome to the sub family. It's lovely to have you here, and you've got Connor to thank for that gift subscription. The Lupine one, good evening to you. Me, apparently I'm here. Royal Flush, hello me. Egg Fried Cheese, Drahuska, Carver 7th, Ash the Bash, Puzzle Dan, Drahuska and Mithers 45, good evening and welcome. Cetra, Dr. Mummy, Mon Ami, Apodo Nuevo as well there, thank you for that gift sub. And Keshi Head, good evening. 8 Minky. Are there more? Drahuska, Clive of Legend, good evening. Ben, you are mine. Oh yes, I've got to the part where the mic's not on. I think that's most everyone. Is that most everyone? I don't know that's everyone. Listwitz, hello. Ash, Clive, Drahuska, Egg, Podo Nuevo, Mithers, Not a Jumble, Kasani, and Effrontery, and Dr. Mummy, and Kasani, good evening to you. And I think that's all of the names. Lingomaniac, hello. I think I've said hello to everyone. Good evening, hello, welcome, and happy Pride. Indeed, happy Pride to everyone. Welcome to you all. Oh. Well, it's been a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for joining me up in Royal Flush. Peace out. No, I'm kidding. That would have been quite fun. We'll just leave it there while we're ahead. Now, it's been a very interesting day. It's been a day of very strange mixed emotions. First of all, one of my feet is like twice the size of the other ones at the moment. Not literally, but I don't know what I've done. I don't know where it's been. I've been sitting in my chair because I've started this new thing. I'm sort of having a bit of a retrain, a move in career potentially. So I'm doing a bit of retraining, which means actually most of this week has been given over to studying. And so I've been sat in this chair a lot, and I sit really poorly. My posture's really bad, so I'll sit on my legs and I'll cross my legs, and it's just really bad. So I figured I need to get a way around it. I think the main reason is because the desk is slightly too high. So what I've done, I brought a box in, and there's now a box under my desk. So my feet are sort of resting on it. But a couple of days ago, it was sort of in my calf. It started sort of twinging. It's a lot of deep vein thrombosis, like when you've been sat on a plane for ages. And then I went out with a friend this afternoon that I haven't seen for a few weeks, and we just sort of walked for about 3 miles around the town. And it just moved from my leg to my foot, and now my foot is swollen and incredibly painful to walk on. So I'm sort of hobbling along at the moment. So I am sat. I'm going to try and keep good posture because I imagine it's probably not going to be good for me to be moving around too much at the moment. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. And then there's been drama in a server that I'm no longer part of, and I'm not going to talk about that because it'll make me angry or upset or frustrated. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to move on. I'm in a better place than I was perhaps 12 hours ago. Yeah, deep vein thrombosis or blood clot if it's moved from the leg to the foot. That's good to hear. Thanks, Egg. Oh, more stuff happened. Oh, well, I look forward to getting a rundown of that a bit later on. Well, hopefully I'll finish the stream on a high and I'll be in a good mood and I can take it as Schadenfreude rather than, anything else. Anyway, it is Saturday the 27th of June, and we are 10 minutes in, but there was hype train stuff happening. That would be really useful, Matt, if you could send that over. Apparently I can still share that. Yeah, Schadenfreude, pure and simple, that's the only thing it could be. So, it's Deal or No Deal. We're going to have a game of Deal or No Deal, and then we're going to have a few rounds of the code later on. I'm grateful to the banker who is in position as himself, and he is going to be ready to see if he can get you out on the best value. As you know, Deal or No Deal, or you may not know, Deal or No Deal is a one-person game. It's largely a spectator event, which is why we're only playing the one game, because I want it to be interactive and have people being able to take part in quizzy stuff as well. So there'll be one feature player. Thank you for the follow, Coupon Boy. Welcome to the family. Lovely to have you here. Incidentally, all new people, if you've got your Twitch account connected to your Discord account, you can come and join the Discord and you will show up as a Twitch subscriber in the Discord, and if you're not there already, you might want to pop in. Good evening, The Real Dev, thank you for that follow. And yes, if you want to pop into the Discord, especially if you become the hot seat player, because you will need a microphone if you want to be the hot seat player, then you will need to come and be able to talk to me, because it's all about drama, this game. Drama, and getting on the leaderboard, of course. But it is a solo player affair, so the first game is going to be about 45 minutes, and then we'll play the code, which is everyone can join in on. So, it's Deal or No Deal. If you want to play Deal or No Deal, you need to come into the lobby. There's a lobby board, and if you would like to join the lobby, you need the code. Pop it in to the chat, JWKJ. Incidentally, if we have more than 22, then I will have to stop and restart and implement the overflow lobby. Because the overflow lobby is, so you can still only have 22 in the actual lobby, but it overflows it and will pick a random 22 to come in. Bear in mind, you do need a microphone. I will need you to have a decent microphone if you want to come and be in the hot seat. Otherwise, there won't be quite so much hype. So make sure you've got a microphone. Oh yeah, I haven't done the screen share in Discord yet. Discord. Let me do that, and then we'll pick a player. Where are we? Oh, before I do that though, I need to add the window source. Window source, Unity window projector source. And then we can go to Discord, and we can go share your screen, and we can grab window projector source. Go live. There you go. So whoever is in the hot seat will be able to come and talk to me live. There are 3 more spaces. I'm assuming everybody who is here in the lobby has got a microphone and will be able to come and talk to me to take on the banker. I can remember all the commands because this is sort of showing the evolution of how I've programmed games for Twitch dev. So way back in Countdown and Blockbusters, Countdown didn't have any Twitch interactivity, but there were just buttons, UI overlay buttons on the screen that you click, and that was a sort of a constant feature right up until Family Fortunes, which still had buttons on the screen. Then I think it was probably this one actually, Deal or No Deal. Dog Eat Dog had buttons on the screen. Then Deal or No Deal, I evolved to hotkeys, which was great because it meant the screen was clearer, but then I had to remember different hotkeys for like 4 or 5 different games. Which is, so what if I've got Deal or No Deal has hotkeys, Millionaire has hotkeys, Wheel of Fortune has hotkeys. So there's at least 3 games. They've all got slightly different buttons that they press, so I'm hoping I don't press the wrong one. And then I finally moved on to Naughty Attributes, which are where you can press buttons in the inspector, and I've got Ash to thank for putting me onto that. Yes, I added the banker to core command. Yes, I did, Egg. Thank you for the reminder, but yes, I did. It doesn't have to be decent sound as long as we can hear you if you are selected. So that's all good. Right, we're going to need to pick a player, and we're going to find out who it's going to be. Let me make sure I've got the right thing flagged up. Overflow lobby is off. That's fine. Right, let's pick a player. Oh, I need to get rid of that as well. Is it going to be your turn in the Dream Factory? The excitement could be real. One person's life could be about to change. Is it going to be you? Coupon Boy 5? Coupon Boy 5, you have been selected by the computer. And so you are going to be next into the hot seat to play Deal or No Deal. Wild applause. Yes, I am. I'm just about to undo that. So, Coupon Boy 5, if you want to make your way to the green room, you'll be sound tested, and then you will be moved into the main streaming room, where we can have many chats, and won't it be lovely? Maybe next time. Yep, it's again, I've got an internal exclusion list, so people don't generally get repeat plays of this. So it's like Millionaire once they've, because it's one person for a long game. That's okay, effrontery. Yes, it's a slightly more difficult time of day, I suppose. Although the weekend, I don't know if it's any easier in the States. But thank you very much for joining us for what you can. Well, I'm around for the next couple of hours or so. So if you can come back a bit later on, it'd be lovely to see you there. Coupon Boy 5, welcome.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great, yeah.
Excellent. And Coupon Boy 5, where are you speaking to me from?
From the USA.
The US of A, wonderful. And are you a big Deal or No Deal fan? Because you get Deal or No Deal over there, but it's briefcases, isn't it?
Yeah, I love the British version way more, though. I watched it online, even through its dying years.
Yes, when they started bringing in gimmick after gimmick. Well, this version is relatively gimmick-free. I have to say, I think I prefer the UK version as well. The banker was always a little bit more stingy. So you're well aware of the mechanics of the game and how it goes down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Excellent. Well, just to clue you in, just to give you a bit of a perspective and what you might be chasing, because you may or may not want to tell us what you're, if you've got a target in mind. But in the very first game, Connor dealt at £13,000. In the second game, Tipster decided to take the box contents, which was £250. And then in the charity special, apparently I didn't update it, but there was an early deal there. So £13,000 by Connor is the high score. So that's what you're chasing in our internal leaderboard. But have you got a figure in mind yourself?
I'm here for the big money. I'm hoping to win at least £50,000.
50,000. Wow. Okay. Well, you don't want to give the banker too much information because he may be able to use that against you.
Well, the only situation that will hurt me probably is if I leave a blue in the $250,000 to the end.
Very good point. Well, we'll write it, as Ashley said, we'll write it down in the little black book. But the banker is on standby, ready to go. Now, Coupon Boy, before we begin, I just need you to confirm for me that box 11 has been chosen for you at random.
Yes, it has.
It is indeed sealed by the independent AI, which is the only AI that knows where all the money is. Coupon Boy, the very best of luck to you. Enjoy your game. Good luck.
All right. I have a system.
Oh,
It's
there's a system.
Yes, it's simple but unique. I'm gonna go up the odds and then down the evens. So
Aha!
I'm gonna start with box 1, please.
Box number 1, one with the bullet. Let's have a look. See what box number 1 is. As ever, you can change your mind right up until the moment the seal is taken off, and then it is set in stone. Let's have a look inside box number 1. Ay. Not the start we wanted. £100,000, a big gap down in the bottom right corner. Not the biggest though, so we don't need to panic just yet. But we could have done with a better start than that. So are you sticking to the strategy, or are you going to abandon it at this point?
No, I'm sticking to it.
You're going to stick
box
to
3,
it.
please.
Box 3 over on the west wing. Let's have a look inside box 3. 1,000. That's better.
Yeah, that's fine.
One with not quite as many zeros. Still on the red side. We could do with going over to the blue side if we can.
Box 5, please.
Box 5. Let's stick with the system and have a look inside box number 5. That's more like it.
Brilliant.
50p. That's what we wanted to see. Come on, let's have more of that. More of that.
Box number 7, please.
Sticking to the system.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a peep inside box number 7.
Oh, there's my target.
There's a target. Target is gone in the first round. Now, Coupon Boy, you've got 3 reds in the first round and 2 of the power 5. You're gonna have to be careful now. One more box and then we get an offer. What's it gonna be?
Box 9, please.
Stick to the system. It hasn't particularly paid dividends just yet, but let's see if it's about to change its mind now with box number 9. Let's have a look. £50. That's what we like. So we've got a £50, a 50p, a 50,000, a 1,000, and 100,000. There's a sort of symmetry about that.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you feeling though, looking at that board right now?
It's not. Hey, as many players have said in the past, it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
I think that's a very fair assertion. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. And there's still some nice, reasonable smile money up there. We've taken a couple of the blues out, including a couple of the banker's favourite blues, the banker power 5, if you will. Any feelings on what you think you might be offered at this point?
Best, I'm probably looking around £5,000.
£5,000. Okay, Ash commentary here. It's a workable board, but will be a difficult ride potentially. Connor seems to agree with you, circa £5,000. Of course, the banker is listening into all of this, so he might be getting ideas. And speaking of
£5,050.
That strikes me as the sort of thing he might do. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. A very good evening to you, sir.
Very good evening, Royal. It's nice for you to have me again.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here. How are you? How are you keeping?
It's significantly cooler than I have been before. Yes.
Well, I'm going to leave you to talk to Coupon Boy. See if you can get a little bit of a psychedelia going on, a little bit of psyching each other out. Talk to each other. Coupon Boy, this is the banker. The banker, this is Coupon Boy.
Hello, Monsieur Le
Yes.
Banker.
If you want to be French, it's Le Banque. But anyway, you're an unknown quantity to me, which makes this game interesting, and that plus a tale of two cities, to call this a Shakespeare play, of a first round has left me a bit trepidant. I don't think I'm gonna hang the carrot for you just yet. I want to see this keep going, but it would be remiss of me to not give you a offer. So I'm going for half, aiming for what you were just talking about, and half, as you are at the moment, going up the evens. Or the odds, rather. I'm going up the evens instead, though, because I'm weird. Anyway, good night.
Self-admitted the banker is weird, but he likes your strategy of going after what you're after, but also he likes your going up the odds, but he wants to go up the evens because, and I quote, he's weird. Coupon Boy, box number 11, after this first round, is worth £4,680.
Okay.
I think that's quite
Nice.
generous. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's a nice sum of money. But yeah, it's far too Yeah, it's far too little compared to the average. I mean, the average is right around 25 grand. So, yeah, I'm ready for the question.
Okay. £4,680. A deal or no deal?
As tempting as it is to pull a Nan and deal the first offer, I'm gonna say no deal.
No deal. So on we go. When that pressure comes in, there is still money on the board, so it's still early days. And remember, if at any point if you want some backup from people in the chat, you can always pull someone in to confer with, or we can get a poll going in the chat if you want an alternative opinion. Right. On we go! Are we sticking with the system? Because let's be fair, that system has not had the greatest of starts for you, and also the next box in your system would be your box.
Yeah, so I'm gonna skip it. Unless the banker wants to phone up and offer me a swap right now.
Unfortunately, the swap is not implemented, so please, Mr. Banker, don't call up and offer that, because we won't be able to do it in actual real time. We'd have to do it after the fact.
Okay. Alright, box 13, please.
Over to 13, we're sticking with the system. Let's hope it gives us a bit more to smile about. Unlucky for some, what's in 13? 3,000. That's okay, that's okay. It's making that hole a bit bigger up at the top. Still not on the side we want it to be on, but it does leave more for you to swing at, I suppose.
Alright. Box number 15, please.
Number 15. Over in the west.
Mm-hmm.
Show us a blue, please. Ooh, 15 and 15. 15,000. There are more holes in that red side than it would be good to have right now. But we go one more.
Yep, that's not terrible. I mean, now odds will be in my favor. Yeah, to have hit at least 2 blues in the next 2 rounds.
That's true.
Let's go with 17.
17. We're not abandoning the system. We're sticking bolted and riveted to it. Come on, it's time for a blue. Let's have a blue, please. 17. Yes, it's a 5er. That's what we wanted. Okay, so there's a big hole now in the centre of the board, a big hole in the top right, and then little holes up and down. So your up and down theory, odds up and down, it does seem to be going in parallel with what's happening on the board as well. You've got every other one seem to be being taken out. You've still got some big money. 3 of the power 5. You didn't touch the power 5 despite taking out the 15 that round. What's your read of that board?
It's not the best board, but it's realistically a pretty good board. I mean, I still think £50,000 is within reach in this game.
Okay. I mean, you've got quite a lot to, you've got some work to be doing, certainly, but you've got more blues to be shooting at, I suppose. Do you think he's going to go up or down?
Yeah, I think he might stick or, yeah, toy with me by offering 5,050.
Stick or maybe toy with you. Okay, well, let's find out what he's got to say. Hello again!
You were looking for the term more holes than Swiss cheese.
That's what I'm after. That was indeed what I was after, thank you. You're always good for an anecdote.
I'm always good for an anecdote. I do appreciate it.
Anyway, I won't take up all of the landline because we're on the clock for BT. I'll let you have a chat with Coupon Boy.
That was an interesting round. Like,
Yeah, right.
in terms of the average value up on the board, you've gone up slightly, but in terms of your positional average, as I'm tracking it this game, you've actually remained identically in the same place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You're
that's a fair
still
assessment.
You're still somewhere in that sort of middle range, which makes this a rather interesting offer for you to give me. And I was going to be more generous, but then again, you gave me another cunning plan. So I think you'll appreciate this offer in more ways than one. And with that, I say
Okay. Slightly cryptic offer. What do you think he's going to go for?
5,050.
Oh, I'd love to say you were right so badly, but unfortunately, no. You're way off. Box 11 is now worth £5,050 and 50 pence. Need to focus on the screen so I can press the right button. So he's gone up. He has gone up. He's playing the positional average, as he calls it. And he's decided to take the offer up. And you're now 10%, just over 10% in fact, of your desired offer, your target offer. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think, yeah, there's no way I was going to get walking money at this stage on that board, but I think odds are in my favor to find more blues than reds now, as long as I avoid, that big red at the bottom.
Yes, absolutely.
That will put me in a better position, so I'm ready for the question.
Okay, coupon boy, £5,050 and 50 pence. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
No deal. I mean, showing very good respect to the banker, and actually it's nice to have this all be rationed out, but you've got your system. The system has been, I think it's fair to say, a mixed bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, only 3 blues, including 2 of the Power 5, and only 1 of the banker's Power 5. So, oh no, I beg your pardon, there are 2 of the banker's Power 5 out now, with that £5 going. So where are you going to go next? Are you sticking to the system, or are you going to sully the waters?
I'm going to stick to my system, but I'm going to skip box 19 because I want to keep that box to the end.
Okay.
I'm going to go for 21.
We'll go for 21. Okay, so a slight adjustment to the system. Let's see if it pays off. What's inside 21? It's £100. That's what we like to see. Okay, nice start to the round. Obviously, with your leaving box 19 out, you might change your mind on that later on, but for now, what's it going to be?
Let's go with the death box, 22, please.
The death box. We want the death box to be death for the banker, or certainly some of them, maybe not death for the banker, but certainly for some of his Power 5. 22. What's inside you?
That's okay.
It's okay.
Odds are I was going to hit 1 red this round, and ideally I just wanted that red not to be one of the Power 5.
And you're right in that it is not one of the Power 5, but it does leave a rather sizable gap between the Power 5 and the ones below it. We really want to get this one blue, if it is at all possible. Is it going to be 20?
Yes, it is.
Box number 20. What's inside? Oh, it's another red. It's 10k. And that gap, which was big before, is now even bigger. You've got the Power 5, but no safety net. So this is looking very, very precarious all of a sudden.
Yeah.
At what point is it time? At what point is it time to question the system?
Oh no, I'm sticking to it all the way.
All the way. What's your making of that? Again, there's still a lot of blues to shoot for, but
to be honest, I'd rather have this board than the reverse board, the 11 boxes I took out so far, because that one would have a good chance of a decent win, but virtually no chance of 50 grand. Whereas this one, I could be potentially 2 all blue rounds away from it if the banker is generous enough.
I can't see him going anywhere other than down with 2 reds in this round just gone. But I might be wrong. I've called this game wrong in the past. There's only one man who actually knows.
And it's up to him ultimately.
And it's up to him.
He's the man with the money.
He is indeed. Of course, that $250,000 still being there, and with the 75 underneath it, that is... I mean, that could make a big difference. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Ah, hello!
I have not found myself in this position before, where I decided to call someone before I had an offer in my head.
Oh, you just called to extend your overdraft, did you?
Yeah, basically. It's because I have some questions, and depending on your answers, I might make my mind up. Why 19?
Just because that usually that's the box that has the big money in it when I play. Most often.
Gambler's instinct?
Yep.
Or just
In a way.
continually betting on red.
No, it's just that's usually the box I follow in this game, and it feels like disproportionately it has the big money compared to the others.
Mm-hmm. I do like your moxie of feeling like this more risk-heavy board could really push you ahead. Which makes me wonder if you even want me to give you an offer this round, to be perfectly honest. Which does kind of it irks me slightly. It irks me slightly.
I mean, if you offered me £25,000, I'd certainly very much consider dealing.
Not happening. I have a very strong feeling you're going to no-deal this, but I kind of have to go down a little bit. So, no-deal this. We'll play another round, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, he's told you he's going to have to go down. How far do you think he's going down?
It really doesn't matter. I mean, I need 5 figures to even consider dealing on this board.
Well, this will be a quick decision then. Your box is now worth £4,500.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, the banker feels like this is his board, but if he wants to completely waste another one of his opportunities to buy my box, I'm ready for the question. It's no skin on my teeth, and I'm ready for the question.
Yes, it is the lowest offer of the game so far. And if you're ready for the question, I will ask the question. Coupon boy, £4,500, deal or no deal?
Thank you, Mr. Banker. $4.5 grand is a significant sum of money, but absolutely nowhere near enough for the board. No deal.
No deal. And so, we now get some serious music. Oh no, the serious music comes in after you've opened 3 more boxes. So, according to our system, we're keeping 19, and I'm assuming that is potentially open to changing your mind, but maybe not. Sticking with the system, you would presumably now go 18, 16, 14.
You would be correct. 18, please.
Let's have a look. Box number 18, what's inside? Let's keep it blue. Yes, it's £1. Strong start. In fact, it's the start of a potentially perfect round. Where's it going to be next?
Box 16, please.
Box number 16. Keep it blue. Low blue, preferably. Ooh, it's a 35. It's the lowest of the Power 5, but it is a member of the Power 5. The first one of the Power 5 to go since the opening round. That $250,000 is still there, and the longer that stays, the more impact that is going to have on the banker's offer. But we do really need a really low blue now to counterweight the impact of the 35k. Is it going to be 14?
Yes, it is.
14? It's got to be blue, or this is going to be catastrophic. Oh, it's a 10p! Yes,
Brilliant.
Ted, that is what we wanted. But look at this now. The 1p, the $250,000, a big red in between, a scant consolation red in between, and 4 minor blues.
Yep. Average of the board is 41,250 pounds and change now.
£41,438.75 is the mean value according to my internal calculator. Sorry, I happen to have that figure there. Yeah, about 41.5 is the mean value. The median value is apparently £5. And the average of averages is £10,360.94p. Because I decided to see, when I first implemented this, I was trying to do an automatic banker that would automatically work out the offer. It ended up not working.
To the fair deal of the board, you mean?
The what of the board?
The fair deal.
The fair deal?
Yeah, it's
I'm not familiar with that.
It's the square root of each individual amount on the board squared.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, I read a couple of blog posts, a couple of forum posts and things on Reddit about people who try to calculate what the banker's theory is.
Yeah, Yeah, in the latter years, he used that as a benchmark for the offers.
Okay. But there's always a human there to potentially override it. So it's interesting talking about these averages. Say the average of averages now just over £10,000. I don't know if the banker is going to come towards that figure. It'll be interesting to find out. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Hello.
Hi, oh my.
Yeah, that was a good round, wasn't it?
It wasn't. It wasn't at the same time.
Well, yes, but actually no.
This is such an interesting game for the both of us. It's just high risk for you, high risk for me. I definitely think you could have a good perfect round next time, which will put us both in a very interesting position.
And that'll be a position I would love to play against with you, because I am really enjoying this.
Yep, I'm loving the scrap too.
So I'm not going to quite go to 5 figures just yet. Not quite. Soon, perhaps. If you're lucky. So,